Let me repeat. Okay, experiment normally got two types. One is guided, another one is unguided. Guided means already give you instruction. Means 1, 2, 3, 4. Step 1, what should you do? Step 2, what should you say? Step 3, measure what? Step 4, repeat what. Okay, all given. Now you just follow and do. Unguided means they give you a situation. For example, they say, here got two wok. One is aluminium, one is copper. Okay, then please design an experiment to test their specific heat capacity, let's say. So you need to write your own 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you need to write your own 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one guided, another one unguided. So if guided, happy ending lah. Just follow and do and fill in the table, draw the graph and everything lah. But unguided, you need to design everything yourself. But do not worry, this paper only got 15 marks, paper 3. So paper 1 is 40 marks, paper 2, 100 marks, paper 3, 15 marks. So you get 155. Total divided by 155 times 100%. Okay, now let's see how will be the paper looks like. Okay, so it's like first you will say you are not allowed to work with apparatus on the first 15 minutes. Okay, but the first 5 to 15 minutes is you check, do you have spring? In the tray, you check, do you have spring? If you have spring, tick. Do you have retort stand and clamp? Tick. Meter rule, tick. Needle, tick. Plasticine, tick. Weight hanger, tick. Slotted weight, 5. So you count out. If let's say you only got 4, you raise hand. I only got 4. So you get another 5, then only you tick. So first check your apparatus, then you can read. Okay, actually this is Form 5 experiment. Form 5 chapter 1. Next year we are going to do this experiment in school. Okay, I don't show you any experiment in Form 4. Okay, but what is the exam on Tuesday? It is, okay, I give you hints. It is chapter 1 and chapter 2. Within chapter 1 and chapter 2, it's really easy experiment, easy to carry out, but a little bit hard to count. Not count, to calculate the formula. It's easy, and I can give you hints that if got any formula, yes, they will give. Okay, and then I can tell you got stopwatch. That's the hints I can give. Okay, got stopwatch. Chapter 1 and within chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, so now let's say this is guided experiment. So it was So it's like this. You're going to carry out an experiment to investigate a relationship between the mass of slotted weight and the extension of the metal spring. So actually this experiment is about Form 3, energy equals to half Fx. So F equals to Kx. You will learn this in chapter 1, Form 5, chapter 1. So actually this experiment is larger the force, longer the extension. So they show you everything, then you set up like this, you set up like this, then carry out experiment with guided everything. Arrange apparatus, measure the original length, blah, 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 blah. Then second one is when you start to put on the weight, starts to put on the slotted weight, starts to put in the slotted weight. Okay, so now they say measure the value, blah, blah. Okay, sorry, this is MV. Put 20 gram of slotted weight. This is RV, measure what? Then repeat the experiment by using slotted mass. Okay, then after that, you need to do this based on the experiment conductor. You're required to state the manipulated variable, responding variable. Okay, so I believe all of you know what is the manipulated variable and responding variable. Then they will ask you to tabulate the data. The data is M and L and X. For example, for this example, so you will need to draw a table for M, L, and X because L naught is original. So let's say 20 gram of weight is, or let's say original is 20 cm. So L1 would be 22 cm. So X will be 2 cm. Okay, so remember to put dot point something, point something. Okay, so tabulated of table normally got 3 to 6 marks. I'm not so sure. But how do we count the marks for your table? Number 1. 不用查了. Step number 1 is you have 3 physical quantity, all complete. You got enough physical quantity, MLX or something. For this experiment, mass. For this experiment, mass. Mass will be the physical quantity, and also this is the MV. So RV actually is L, but when we want to use the responding variable, normally we use X. Okay, so MV, RV. And then second thing is what? Okay, so second thing is unit. Let's say this one is mass in gram. This one is cm. This one is cm. You must have all 3, then you get second tick. Okay, then third tick is what? Third tick is, do you have your 5 MV together? Let's say let's say is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, let's say. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. When you draw table, please use a ruler. All right. So do you have these 5 together? Yes, one thing. After that, do you write your responding variable well? Okay, could be because X get from L. So do you have complete data here? Let's say example 24, 26, 27.9, 29.1. So do you have this and X together after you minus? It will be 4.0, 6.0. Okay, let's say this. 6 and 7.9, then 9.1. Okay, so next is, do you have 5 responding variables? Okay. 5 responding variable, you will get 2 tick lah. Okay, then last, is your data consistent? Is your data consistent? Hi, Jenna. Okay, consistent means now, oh, one whole column here, all got 1 decimal place. All got 1 decimal place. Even though this one 2.0, you must write 2.0 also. Consistent means in one column. Column means 直直算下来的。One, so here got 3 column lah. 1 column, 2 column, 3 column. Are these 3 column all are consistent? Means have the same decimal point, decimal places. Okay, so let's say this one, because slotted weight, actually they fix already 20, 20, no decimal. Okay, so you can just put no decimal there. But this one cm, you are using a ruler. What is the smallest scale of a ruler? Yeah, 1 mm means 0.1 cm. So even though don't have any number, any decimal behind, you must still put 0.0. So from your decimal, we will know that which measuring tool you are using. For example, let's say 10.1. We know this is meter rule. Let's say 10.11. This is vernier calipers. Let's say 10.110. Even though 0 means nothing, they looks like the same. But if you have 3 decimal places, we know this is micrometer screw gauge. Okay, so in physics, the decimal is important. Not like maths, doesn't matter you put 0 or not. But in physics, the decimal point shows your measuring tools. Accuracy up to how many decimal place. All right. Okay. Thanks for Jared showing video, showing camera. Okay, so totally here got how many tick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you will have 6 tick. Okay, then how to count the marks? I'm not sure because now until this year, the marks for table is not fixed yet. Because some table quite easy, some table quite complicated. All right, so but I think if 6 tick, if maximum is 3 marks, 3 marks. Then if 2 marks and 1 mark and no marks, how? 2 marks maybe 4 to 5 ticks. 1 mark maybe 2 to 3 ticks. So if you only got 1 tick, sorry, no marks. All right, I think like this. So depends on how many marks. So we need to be careful how many tick we can get. 6 tick here. Okay, so first physical quantity for all 3 column. Column means laju. Okay, then all must have unit. Second tick. Then you got 5 MB correct, complete and correct. Then 5 RV complete and correct. Okay, 5 RV will be 2 tick. Then the last is consistency. Consistency means one column all got 1 decimal places. Okay. Then let's say, okay, everything got 1 decimal places. 26, I forgot to put 1 decimal places. Then, so sorry, you lost 1 tick here. Yeah, even though 1 data forgot, lost 1 tick. Okay, forgot, lost 1 tick. Okay, but don't worry. Let's say you forgot this and you forgot this. We won't deduct 2 tick. We just deduct 1 tick. But so sayang, right? You forgot 1 decimal, then you lost the mark. Very, very sad. Okay, so now understand how to tabulate your data and how to get 6 tick to get full marks. Okay, seems like, okay, so Ishan is my response. She said, okay, then I proceed. And anything, if you have any question, just type in the chat, all right? Just on your mic and ask me. Okay, then now, based on the graph provided, plot a graph of x against m. Okay, so the graph already give you. So same thing, you just draw the graph. Okay, how to get full marks for graph? How to get full marks for graph? Draw graph, just use pencil. Let's say if you draw wrongly, you still can graph. Okay, so normally they will have name on top already. Graph x against m means what? Means x is on y-axis. The first one is on y-axis. The second one is on x-axis. Okay, so this one will be x, this one will be m. Okay, then 0. Okay, let's say we start with 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, let's say. Okay, so this is our m. Okay, what should I do? so that I get marked for the skill. Okay, can I do this? 40, 60, 80, 100, 120? Or should I do this? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay, please type your answer A, okay, or B, okay. Type your answer A or B. Wow, thank you, thank you, thank you. Man Fei, Dylan, Yichen. Yeah, correct. Bethany, Grace, Stella, Yichen. Yes. Yeah, correct. Answer is B. Let's say we start with 40, but the difference here is 20. So you must start from 20 first. Understand? We always start with the difference between two data. 80 minus 60, 20. So must start from 20. Cannot directly start from 40. All right? Remember, cannot directly start from 40. So it'll be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Okay, the difference. We start with the difference. Okay, let's say here, just now is how much? 2. Okay, start with 2. So 2, 4. Who is talking? Okay, maybe Zing. Zing, I mute you. If you want to ask questions, you can type or you can on mic. Okay, but let me finish first, then I tell the. Okay, so let's say from this this one is up to 9.1. Up to 9.1. What do you think? I draw this okay. I draw this scale okay. What do you think? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, no. No, Angel, thank you. Grace, thank you. Bethany, thank you. Oh, no, thank you. Yeah, thanks. I 33 people only got 5 answers. The answer is no. Yes, the bigger the better. Thank you, Ichen. Yes, very good. The bigger the better. So that your graph can be bigger than half of the graph paper. So if like this, you try to think a skill suitable to make it full. So for example, this one, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Like this, as big as possible. But this one no choice lah. But anyway, your scale must be more than half of your graph. So let's say here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10 division. So at least you got 5 divisions. So here got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So here got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So your graph must be more than 6 division, but this one perfect. Okay, this scale perfect. Yes, need to fill up the whole graph. Yes, as big as possible. Okay, so if you draw small, then your thick will be reduced. Still got mark, don't worry, still got mark. Okay, let's say if, my experiment do wrongly, my data all wrong. Will I lost my mark in graph? Answer is no. Let's say you still draw graph by using your data. We just look at your skill. We are not judging your mistake. We just want to see, do you have skill on drawing a proper graph? You still get your marks here. Understand? Do not worry too much. Let's say, my data wrong. You draw it still got marks. Because the mark come from where? Let's say here 20 is 2. Sorry. 40 is 2. 60 is 4. 80 is 6. 100 is 8.1. 120 is 9. Should be 9.9. Sorry, let's say. Okay, so then you draw the best fit line. How to make best fit? Best fit line, you remember, for physics is different from maths. Huh? For physics, we want the balanced graph. So for example, if you do like this, what do you think? Okay or not? No. Because you can see that 1, 2, 3, 3 data below. So not balanced. Thank you, Junyi. Then let's say here. This one, okay or not? Yeah, this one, okay. This one, very good. Why? Because you can see the data cross to the center, then 2 up, and then 2 down. Yes, this is called a balanced graph. Or we also call it as best fit graph. May I know where is graph? When I say graph, I'm saying which one? Yeah, this line. The line that you draw called graph. Okay? Why someone said caption as German? You are good in German, is it? Alright, so good. Okay, best fit line. Okay, then now, when teacher or examiner mark, we will get 7 ticks. Okay, first tick is, do you have your MV and RV? Means your RV is X, your MV is M. You label the symbol enough. No need write full words. You just use X and Y. X or M, let's say. Enough. So second is unit. Do you have unit? I forgot to write then, sorry, no tick. Okay, so unless you write here cm and gram. Normally we put a bracket lah in unit. Let's say m in unit, or normally we say m dash slash, slash with unit. For example, like this, m in gram, m in gram, something. For unit, for both MV and RV, you lack of one, sorry, you lost one tick. What is the third tick? Third tick is your scale. If, like just now, start with 40, 0, 40, 60, this scale is not even wrong. Start with the difference 20, yes, and your scale, okay? Then next, what is the third? 1, 2, 3, 4, the fourth tick? The fourth tick is, 4 and 5 tick is, do you have your 5 data plotted correctly? Plotted correctly, automatically get 2 tick. So that's why if you make, let's say, your data wrong, but you follow your data, you still get 2 tick. But if you just plot at 3 data correctly, sorry lah, you only got 1 tick. But most of you will get 2 tick together lah. So 2 tick, 5 data plotted correctly. 1 tick, at least 3. Okay, so this is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, tick number 6 is, do you get best fit line? Best fit must cross the y-axis. Okay, must cross the y-axis and it is balanced. Okay, then last is your graph more than half of your graph paper? The best is fill up the full graph paper lah. All right. So this is how we get the 7 tick lah. This is how we get the 7 tick lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then still the same. The graph they still not fixed. Normally it's 3 marks lah. 3 to 5 marks. 3 to 5. If 3 marks means 6 to 7 tick 3 marks. Then 4 to 5 ticks 2 marks. 2 to 3 ticks 1 mark. 1 tick no marks. Understand? We count in ticks. Not count in marks, but we count in ticks. Okay? We count in ticks. Let's say your data wrong, but all of you, you still get 7 ticks for your graph. Understand? Do not worry, yeah? Draw. Important thing is you complete all of the things. Okay, this is how we draw graph, huh? Okay, now let's see how to answer the question. Total 15 marks. Okay, normally, next question will ask you, based on the graph, state the relationship between x and m. Okay, this based on your graph means you already analyze. So based on your graph, we must make a conclusion by using chapter 1 sentence about the analyzing of graph. Okay, so most are like x, for example, this question, x is directly proportional to m. Now this is the answer. Okay, then I want to ask, can I use x increases, m increases? What do you think? This one can be accept or no? Yes or no? No, relationship. Yeah, this is relationship. This one, yes or no? Okay, thank you everyone. Answer is no. Why? In exam, we always answer this one. Also, compare is x is bigger than m. Now be careful, if they ask for compare, normally paper 3 no compare. Compare is x is bigger in, let's say 5.1 bigger than 5.2. And this is the sentence for compare. But relationship means you can use your primary school sentence. The higher the something, the longer the something. 越越，什么什么越大，什么什么什么也越大。 So, but in this case, if you write this, answer is wrong. This one is, we just roughly guess. It's a roughly guess. Roughly make a relationship. But because you already draw your graph and it starts from 0. So this relationship is, if you check back your Form 4 Chapter 1, the graph like this, you only can say y is directly proportional to x. Okay, then if the graph in this way, how? Yeah, inversely proportional. Inversely proportional. But another problem is, if you just write inversely proportional, also wrong. Because your sentence is not complete. So you must add y is inversely proportional to x. Complete sentence, then only you get 1 mark. Okay, let me introduce my hi, say hi. Say hi to Coco Cici. Hi. Okay, bye. 一次好了可以吗？去旁边。谢谢你，去旁边吧。Yummy cat. Yeah. Okay, 1 over x is inverse or 1 over y. Okay, so actually this question, hi Jared. Why you ask? Okay, so this question is, y is inversely proportional to x. But got another graph. 做什么？这样不能吃耶？ Sorry. Okay, but if the graph like this, y 1 over x, then it will be y is directly proportional to 1 over x. Okay, but I can tell you 99% of physics graph like this okay? 99% of physics graph. Okay, so based on your graph means you already have graph, so you must make a relationship in conclusion. X is directly proportional to M. Okay, based on graph, you must make a very confirm relationship. Cannot use increase, cannot. This is just roughly guess. Normally this one can write in hypothesis. Still remember what is hypothesis? 假设. In primary school, we say 假设. 假设 means we guess the result. We haven't do experiment, we just guess the result. 因为刚才我尝到药，它有些地方不想吃，那就抓出来。Okay. Okay, so now next, most are this one. Okay, most are this one. Okay, then next, calculate your gradient of x against m. They will simply give you a symbol. Just follow the symbol. If they say gradient is a, you just put a equals to something. But gradient, of course, that is m. This m is not this m. This m is mass. This m is gradient. Okay. Now, question. Okay, let's say this is my graph. This is my graph. This is my graph. Okay, now, what do you think? Can I make the gradient like this? Yes or no? Thank you, Bethany. What? Thank you, Liang Zi. No, no. Yeah, actually answer is no. Because your gradient, thank you, Sha'er. Your gradient must be bigger than half of your graph. So if possible, make it 70%, 75%, 3/4 of your graph. So if possible, as big as possible lah. Okay, let's say here to here. Make sure you draw the triangle by using ruler. The triangle, understand? Must draw this triangle. This triangle is 1 mark. This triangle. Then I encourage you, once you choose the point already, you write down your coordinate x, y, x, y. So this one will be your x1, y1. This one will be your x2, y2 lah. So when you find your gradient, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1 lah. Then you just substitute and you get answer. Remember, answer, let's say you get 0.25. Let's say you must have unit. Without unit, wrong. So the unit is what? X is cm, m is gram, correct? So y means y-axis, so it's cm. Y is cm. Okay, so y is cm, y-axis unit is cm, x-axis unit is gram. So your answer will be cm per gram. Understand? Not understand. So actually, what is a gradient? Gradient means gradient equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Actually, it is changes of y divided by changes of x-axis. So, whatever number here, the unit still the same. Y-axis is cm on top. X-axis is gram at the bottom. So once you join them, they'll become centimeter per gram. Centimeter per gram. Can you bring up, become per gram? Okay, whatever unit. For example, let's say the unit here is degrees Celsius. Then the unit here is cm. So your gradient would be degrees Celsius per cm. So you just bring this up, you will get degrees Celsius per cm. Okay, so unit very easy. Just join the y-axis divided by x-axis. Okay. So triangle 1 mark, substitution 1 mark. Your final answer with unit another mark. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, draw triangle 1 mark. Substitute 1 mark. Answer with unit, without unit, no marks 1. Right, so this is the, normally this one will have 3 marks lah, but sometimes 2. Okay, now the last, normally they ask prediction. Predict. So for example, if another spring is added parallelly, what will happen to the extension? The answer here, because you haven't learned, the answer here means, actually this one will become decrease. Okay, key. When you see what will happen, normally in physics, not bio and chemistry, but what will happen in physics, normally you got 2 answers only. 3. Increase, decrease, constant. But constant normally they don't ask lah. It's an increase or decrease. Okay? Or they will ask precaution step. Precaution steps. Okay, what is precaution? Precaution means you need to be careful, berhati-hati. Then pre means so you must be careful, extra be careful. So here got one universal sentence, remember that. Number 1 is eye level must be perpendicular to the scale of your measuring tool. Let's say your RV is ruler, using ruler. So here is a truth. So when you want to take reading from ruler, your eye level must be perpendicular. You can see that? 90 degrees here. Perpendicular. Okay? Perpendicular. To ruler? Ruler lah. If it is a stopwatch, then you say stopwatch lah. To the scale. Scale means the line here. Scale means the line here. The line here. The scale. Yeah. Scale of your measuring tool. This is a universal one. Whatever experiment you can use this sentence. Memorize already? If you're wrong, you die. Okay, so now number 2. This is only for measure your experiment, which will measure, thank you very much, which will measure time. Okay, your experiment which measuring time. So we can, because sometimes your eyes catch something move. It's sometimes so hard to catch something move. So normally we would say, repeat the experiment 2 times or 3 times. 2 to 3 times. So that obtain average reading. Okay, so as I tell you, the experiment from chapter 1 and chapter 2, not from is in chapter 1 and chapter 2. Is very easy. You all did before. Got stopwatch. So this tool can be used. Okay, if they ask for precaution step. Okay, universal one. This one only for time. This one apa experiment can do. Okay. Apa experiment if they ask for precaution step. Sure correct one. Okay, for this one. But this one only for measuring time, alright? Okay, so I think that's all lah. Normally the question would be like this lah. 15 marks. Now you first check apparatus. Then second, if guided, they tell you everything, happy ending lah. Okay. Then C, they will ask for MV, RV, CV graph. Okay. Normally, our physics sure got graph one. Okay. So something like this. Unguided how? Congratulations. This time not unguided, it's guided. Unguided how? Next time we discuss lah. Okay. Any other question to ask? Is it like 50-50? It's like this. If bio already got unguided, physics, chemistry won't have unguided. If physics already unguided, biochemistry will have guided. It's like this. Plot graph need to write the title. Actually they will write for you already. But I encourage you all to write it yourself for every experiment. Because when you go to next level, Form 6 or university, when you draw on an empty graph paper, so you need to name it yourself, right? So chemistry probably unguided. I'm not so sure. You can ask your chemistry teacher. I didn't ask. You can ask lah. Okay, any other question? Yeah. Within chapter 1 and chapter 2, easy you did before, got stopwatch. Alright? Okay. No more question? Then we can end our class lah. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Welcome. Bye-bye. 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 I don't